And I can't wait so we can break apart to hear me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this. And I know you mean only.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شو أخباركم شباب؟ يا رب الكل بخير. وياكم علوش وعلا أبو حسين، جايبكم مقطع فيديو جديد عن لعبة هوجورتس الليجاسي. وصلنا للمكتبة من فتحونا بالأخير، فسألي علينا إنه نشرد. كمان ليتس جو. لا هذه شو؟ ذيك كتاب. دقيقة ما كان ولا ورقة؟
أكيد.
خافك أحد النار. برا المكتبة عادي. بعدين نتمشى. هوجورتس. هاي الموسيقى سامعها 1000 مرة. شكو هاي؟ اوكي.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
اوكي. خدمتك. تصفح.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
اوكي خدمتك. يلا مع السلامة.
Protego! Revelio!
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
اوكي. I'm coming. نتعلم شوي شوي على الفاست ترافل وذن السوالف. يعني تصير مهام اسرع، يعني مشي من الطول للطول هم ياخذ وقت.
What am I missing?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
يبغى المكان يا رب، يبغى المكان ايش كبره.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
عشان حديقة.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
هذا
Do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement,
But the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
the prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the
يعني
mandrake
أنا
root.
مشكلة يعني ما أعرف شنو المشكلة.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
First, let's protect our ears.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil.
كسر الشبابيك صدق كذب.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Hello.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Hi,
Now
Lucy.
for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I
تعالي
wondered
ليش؟
hippogriffs like
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep.
Okay.
Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Thank you.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion,
تصبح
as you
جاهزة
should know
خلال
from Professor Sharp's
10
class.
دقائق حقيقية.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew.
أنا
Fortunately,
هيك نشان
I have a
نباتات
dummy
كافي
for
هذه
them to
معود.
gnaw on. Pick it
خلاني.
and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Thank you.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
علي حرك.
Oh,
Here we are. Home of the Chinese. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages
اوكي
at it.
اوكي اوكي اوكي.
They'll do the rest.
هاي خذتهم كلهم.
Levioso! Accio!
هاي.
Incendio!
دقيقة شلون اهاجم بيه هذا من فوق؟ شلون؟ اها.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything
Lab?
they can get their
Lab?
hands on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
مسحتها اللي شو اسمه من القاع.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
it's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
نروح كذا قاشيله. كل شيء اقدر اخذها.
Revelio!
سباق يا لازم قبل. مو منه؟
How nice to see you, my young friend. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
ها هي خلصنا هاي نروح الوحدة ثانية. قلت لك اروح المهمة الرئيسية قبل. وينها؟
Relishing their new pots.
المهام.
My damned hearing.
600 متر. أربعة وتسعين. شو ذيك المهمة برا؟ شنو بالله 600 متر. أطول مشينا عقب باكر يلا صح.
I'd like to send out.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the...
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Start.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
شنو ايش لازم نسوي؟
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Nice. Okay.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Thank you,
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
عرفني ولا زحمة إلى طب جوا.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
ما تسوي مشكلة وأدخل شخصيتي بمشكلة جديدة.
Keep your potion state.
خليني لوحدي يا بعد عمري. لازم أكو شغلات ناخذها.
A well-prepared witch or wizard, or should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
وقت الإعداد 30 ثانية.
And now we add the mallow sweet.
حلو والله يعني احنا نسوي إجراءات
That's
بنفسنا.
odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Lovely to see you. Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Garrett's inspiration.
I think there were doxy eggs.
المهم لا من هنا ولا من هناك. قاعد وين؟ هاي خريطة العالم كلها، هياتنا مهمة هاي. ماكو طريقة ثانية تخليني اوصل بسرعة؟ شو نروح اوصل؟
But surely those would come.
I need to catch up on my lesson.
راح اطول ساعة ولا اوصل؟ زين شنو اطير؟ بعد مفتوحة من الطيران. الصيق لازم اركض ركض. نوصل هناك ونرجع لكم. شنو نطلع منها ترول؟ دقيقة بعض المهام موجودة شنو؟ هذاني كلهن هذان الكاملات اوكي مكتمل. نروح هسه بعدين عاد نرجع هنا. شرفك.
What are you up to now?
لو كان هناك كان وقفت على نفسي 200 متر. عبالي موت والله.
I should investigate.
اسمع الصوت منه.
Wonder who lives here.
It is good to see you.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
أقول ما أقول أقول يلا أقول.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Oh, wow.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Thank you so much.
Be on your guard.
يعني والله بشرفكم هسه انتم جبتوني من هناك اللي هنا عمود كلمتين ثلاثة.
What's going on here?
هذا واحد ماشي.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Okay, ما قرب له.
Archie, I don't have...
Revelio.
I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
I'm coming to you, sir.
That's enough.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Okay.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You should never have come here. This is a...
Accio. Incendio.
تولوا لكم.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
ايه هذا الحماس اللي اريده، هذا الحماس اللي اريده. ليه؟
You're going to regret that. Accio. Incendio.
All dead.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortioners, his little cronies. They seem quite keen on you.
It's a long story. Thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Freya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Kavu.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Fantastic.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Thank you.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Hi.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is
Revelio.
uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
زين ليش ما
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
هذاك وين؟
Curious. The pyres are... Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to be lit.
طيب. لازم عليكم كلنا بنفس الوقت.
Incendio.
كلنا بنفس الوقت. العاب العاب العاب. لا 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 لا.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
خدمتك كاني.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
ايش ما حصلت بس شكرا جزيلا. عليك أن تتجنب جملة.
Greetings, young Slytherin.
جيت بوقتك.
Knows about the old book.
الخريطة. اوكي. فاست ترافل يم المهمة هيجي لوز اللوز. طنطح 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 وشلون يقولوا والله حتى نسيت الله بيصير. الله ساعة.
In transfiguration, I switched the right hand with Fobberworm.
Scrope? Who is Scrope? Revelio. Accio.
لازم يكون مكان هنا.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
جوا اوكي ذاك وين.
Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
شيء محرقة. لازم نزيد بعد. اوكي زلنا. اوكي.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. And place it on the pedestal there.
بس هدني خل اروح. اوكي هدني.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
صار عجوز. والله لا واو 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 هاي جري هاي.
Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
يا قاعد نايم عاد النار متنا لا واو بس دقيقة شنو هاي بعدني وين الفايدات والله ما يدرس هذا اللاعب والله ما يدرس هذا اللاعب بعدني ما متعود على الفايتات قبل التموا علي 10 اسم الله يعني اعطيني مجال حبيبي يلا دقيقة انا اعلمكم اليوم
Levioso. Accio.
مجال
Protego.
اوه متت
Incendio.
يا ما ذاك ذولا
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
خلاص علاجي يا الله عم تعالك تني تعال ما يموت من ذولا
Accio. Incendio. Yes. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
إذا السالفة ما تنعبر هيك لازم اعبر تخفي متى يموتون اوكي زين ذو شو راح اكتب الثاني ماكو طريق ثاني من هاي؟ منها ماكو اي طريق شلون؟ لازم اقتل هذولا لازم اكو شيء اشمر عليهم زين مرتين على الجيش هولي مولي هذا من جهاز
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
والله كتبت. هذا بس هذا مقدور له هذا.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
شنو هذا قلش؟ ابقى مكانك ابقى.
Levioso. Incendio.
اضرب فيه على كيفي. بابا هذا يمكنه. حركة محرك.
Levioso. Incendio.
عليك. اصرخكم صرخ. اقتلكم تجون تكون واحد بس اذا شفت واحدة لا. حلو قتلتهم كلهم. او ذاك واحد ثاني. شنو ما دمج. او لا قلش. لا ما اتفق معيش. لا يا معود.
Levioso. Incendio.
والله قوي شيء المفروض مو قوي شيء ميت. يلا معلش. لو الدنيا صارت فد مرة لي انا قلت ما اشوف وانتم شو راح تشوفون معروف. او شنو هذا اخطبوط.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
What is this? اشتعل اخطبوط. طلع اخطبوط من النهاية. اوكي طلع باب. Come on, let's go baby. Find out. Revelio. اوكي قبل لقيت.
Could it be a visitor?
هاي شنو هاي؟
The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. She simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, Perhaps it would lead to something that
لقينا
would
عمود
intrigue her.
الخاتم، لقينا
So,
الصفحات
I
المفقودة.
followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
مع السلامة حبيبي. نسبح شوية. السباحة جدا مهمة اخوان، يعني اذا اكو مسبح قريب عليكم روح حبيبي تشط، واذا ما تعرف تسبح شط هيك يصفى. اوكي ما سبح بس يعني شط يصفى. اوكي.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope.
Thank
You're a
you
credit to
so
house elves.
much, baby. يلا مع السلامة باي باي مع السلامة مع السلامة باي باي مع السلامة. شنو هذا باكج؟ باي. دقيقة ليش أعود هاي المسافة كليتها؟ فاست ترافل واحد جدا كافي. هاي وين؟ هاي وين؟ بس شو مسافة كلش بعيدة. اخوان قبل لا اروح الحلقة صارت طويلة 52 دقيقة. That's it. يعني هاي.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
فأتمنى أن استمتعتوا بالحلقة ولو جتكم ولا شوية. الدج صار بالأخير. أو هذا شيء أحمر، شيء أحمر دقيقة بالأخير. شيء أقدر أكتله هاي. لا عليك. لا لا لا. فرح على طول.
Yes. Levioso. Incendio.
عليك.
Protego.
وسهرة على الجهة الثانية تحاربون وياي. جايكم بس دقيقة. تعال بس انطيني بس خلي اعبر لك لا حظك اطيح هذا. تعال عليك.
Shall we finish what we started?
ما اريد اخلص الشهر الاسود عليكم.
Tricky little cape flapper. Isn't Nora Treadwell guardian?
بالعرف تبلع الجهة الثانية. تعالوا بس تعالوا. ولو مو ثلاثة.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
والله من هبكم وطايحة.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
لا صاير لي قوي براسي. نعم روح. خاطر ربك روح.
You won't escape.
Incendio.
خلصت؟
The beasts around here can
اتمنى
see
انه انت
busy
خلصت
now.
يعني لان سويتك مضحكة.
Revelio.
حياتهم باكجات الحلوات. يلا يعني يجيبون يلا يعني حبايب قلبي وصلنا لنهاية الحلقة. اتمنى عجبتكم. لا تنسونا باللايك وذن الخرابيط يعني مع السلامة. باي باي. نشوفكم حلقة ثانية. مع السلامة.
Yeah, I got what grand in my diamond, yeah, bust. Who $250,000, my go yard dumpster. I win the game, so you still got to shuffle. Born with the drip and just learn how to hustle. Look at your bitch through these DR by 4, cause I get me some hands, she been that shit over.